What up, world? You already know what time it is. Your boy Matt Miss Dogs with the most never need to brag no boast. All we ever did was give a toast to the real folks who then paved the way in the real way. Was players to play. And Paul A, this game for y'all today. I got my right hand with me, as usual. WI in the building. Y'all give a round of applause to the real ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yaga.
I'm my doggy diamond shit today, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my hater reflectors on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So it is what it is. We gonna chop off some good game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause we glow. We glowing out here, man. Like I said, we taking over one stream at a time. You know what I'm saying? It's the block mode. Is the label, the acronym, based in life on critical knowledge, motivation over drama every day. Let's get it.
Big facts.
So we to get it, boys. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't get it,
you gotta bring it back. That's right. Let them know. Block more get it, boys, man. Let's get it.
Get it. Got it. So we got a good show for y'all today, man. 50 Cent and Cameron respond to Jim Jones. Jimmy's been wilding. It's like, you know what I'm saying? He got a little independent deal or whatnot. I think he's signed to what, The Rock? Jimmy's wilding, man. Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. 50 Cent and Cameron responded to Jim Jones.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Jimmy knew what he was doing with the whole thing, you know? Because he needs this right now, you know what I'm saying? I think they all need this, you know? Stir up a little rap controversy because they all build their careers off of little beefs, whatnot, you know?
Mm.
But when I look at them, it looks like that. When they call each other rats and shit, it looks like that, you know that Spider-Man meme? They're all pointing at each other like this. And I'm like, yeah. That part called the kettle black. Jimmy calling Cam a rat. Cam calling 50 a rat. 50 calling
Jim Jones.
Is like, it was crazy, dog. You know what I'm saying? It was like they all had that jacket some point in time in their career, you know. But Jimmy got the newest one off of that non-trade. But yeah, man. Saluted Jim out there. He got what he wanted, you know, a little controversy stirred up. I hope he comes out with a project soon or something like that. And
that's what it is, though. That's what it is. It's good marketing, you know?
This is what 50 got him on, you know? Listen.
You know, I think he opened a relationship with boy. That's what he trying to do. That's what he trying to do. He trying to live. He trying to separate himself.
That's cool, but now he gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna go run around with 100 armed securities all day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get shot at penny.
He ain't getting enough money for that.
That's a fact. And he just canceled all his shows.
And he ain't a gang member no more.
Nah, he ain't nothing.
That's what Shotty needs to make sure to do.
Nah,
tell that nigga that he's not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. Nigga, Shotty needs to expose him. Like,
nah, it's pussy. Never to do. Yeah, they got a TMZ. TMZ want to talk to niggas on Monday. So Shotty like, you want me? Quickly. I think he said,
you don't need to be on no TMZ. Let Shotty be on TMZ.
I'm not gonna get on it, but he wanted me to talk to nigga and tell nigga what happened, like, cause you know, my lap first, you feel me? So
Nah, you don't say nothing. You let Shotty handle that shit, bro. You don't say nothing.
So don't say nothing?
Nah, Shotty gotta handle that shit. He get on TMZ, he need to talk his talk, and he talk his shit. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
And he need to be very, very, very articulate about what he's saying, why he made people think that nigga was a.
Oh man. Now that's allegedly Jim Jones on the wiretap with Mel Matrix, and that's what the remember when the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation happened when they snapped the homies grabbed him up and they whatever they try to do, they try to basically extort him, kidnap him, all that whatever. Y'all know the history. But everybody always wonder why Jim didn't get caught up in that situation with the wiretap, because people was like, yo, but Jim wasn't really talking too crazy. But see, people got to understand, Jim be throwing it up, throwing the signs up, all in the videos, talk a little spicy, this and that and the third, what he'll do. Jim do a little bit of dry session on himself also when he rap on the lyrics, if y'all think about it. It's just that shit don't really be, it ain't drill music. Y'all get what I'm saying? How the new drill music and these little niggas are actually indicting themselves on their own music. But as far as the non-trained things, just because you down with a gang don't mean you in street activities. That part. So let's get that two things right there out the way. Just because you down with a family in the streets don't mean you automatically down with street activities. They got different levels for different niggas involved in that shit. Niggas go to school, niggas street activities, niggas do this. There's different ways you could be still involved with the family, but you don't have to do what the street niggas be doing. That part. But according to Jimmy's side, we all know Jim been around a lot of street activities. We know the history. So when this shit happened right here, and we're going to continue with the rest of the clip, it was kind of fishy. I ain't going front. I sat back. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, this nigga talking about violating Tekashi and, super violation and telling Shotty what to do. That's like you telling the whole gang, like you automatically affiliated with that shit. And then they know the back record of your history. They know what you involved in. This shit ain't no secret with the feds and all that, and NYC, the hip hop police back in the days and all that shit. They knew Jim was involved in the streets. So when he got caught up in that wiretap with Mel Matrix and them niggas, and they actually charged him with the wiretap and all that with Mel and them, and Jim was allegedly, that's Jim on the phone, and he don't get booked or nothing like that, he don't get locked up, get caught up in that situation, that's kind of fishy to me. That was fishy to everybody. Everybody was like, yo, that's kind of crazy. According to 50 Cent, 50 saying that he's an informant. Nah, but there ain't no paperwork. Sometimes you don't need paperwork. You the paperwork. That part. Let that marinate in your brain, youngest, and to all the people out there. You don't need paperwork in the era we live in. If you are an informant, you are the paperwork. Do I need to sit? I'll sit back. I'll wait. How many informants that we accuse that be informants, but they don't got no paperwork on them? They wonder how they get out of charges, and like, damn, how the hell they get out that charge? That's like the third one. That shit crazy, you know what I mean? Or celebrities get caught up with them things on the damn. That's like the third slander charge. What I mean, weapon charge. You don't need paperwork. Sometimes the feds, the boys, however they want to play with you, pause. They can keep your paperwork and keep you sealed, locked in. Boom. We're gonna use that later on when you try to act crazy towards us. But you are the paperwork. So when you're around people and all that type of shit, similar to the OTF jam, allegedly that's involved with the Lil Durk situation, when they say he was recording conversations among the members, OTF jam. So if you don't think that shit really goes on in real life, you don't need paperwork. You are the paperwork. Y'all youngers better be safe out there. It's nasty work out here in these streets nowadays, man. Let's continue though with this wiretap allegedly Jim Jones involved.
They need to let niggas know that he was never a gang member. He was always a money ploy for the gang members. He got to figure it out. But
before we continue, he's telling Mel Matrix what to tell. Ain't that crazy? Let's go back.
He needs to let the play for the gang members. He got to figure it out. But they gonna have to violate Shorty because Shorty on some bullshit.
Yep.
Shorty think he gonna be going to the strip clubs and all that type of shit. Like, Shorty better get on his A game.
Shotty, I already know Shotty. You know that nigga's a demon, homie. You know that nigga live for shit like this, homie. He gonna treat that nigga like he was blowing Chinese shit up. He gonna be violating that nigga shit up. He don't got nothing to lose no more. This is all he have.
Well, he better get to violating. He better stalk Shorty every move. One of them security better get hit. Something better happen.
Nigga better start marveling, nigga.
He better start doing something. Once he start tearing the security down, ain't no security gonna want that job. He gonna have to stay in the house pretty soon. That's it. That's what happens. Once security get injured, them niggas like, nah, he's too much of a liability. I'm not gonna protect nobody that know that is causing harm to us. No. And that's all these niggas gotta say. Well, Shotty, let niggas know, man, bro, we gonna tear the security up, bro. We not even worried about you, bro. You ain't even. We gonna tear the security up. Once niggas start doing that, the security gonna be like, listen, bro, I ain't in it for this, bro. You don't have to do this shit on your own time, bro.
You can't. The security out in New York can't run around with fire on them, right?
Nah, them niggas, or unless they ex-police, but it don't matter at that time because they doing an illegal job. You dig? And it don't matter because the shot ain't run down on them. They can't pull their gun out to shoot nobody unless a gun is pulled out.
Change.
Nasty work out here. Trying to tell y'all. Now, the whole thing is about this situation. Hey, get back. The whole thing about this situation. Smash the like button before we continue. Do me that favor. Smash the like for the people. Some people watch the video, don't ever smash that like. Smash the like and subscribe to the channel. The thing about the situation, we all know what type of activity Jim Jones be involved in throughout the hip-hop history. We see him hanging with the Bloods. We see him throwing the Bloods up. This, that, and the third. His interview. He speak about the lifetime. He speak about his life history being involved in this, that, and the third. So when you get in a wiretap like that, that's involved with the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, and you talking about violating little man, they got to super violate him. Shotty got to do this. Shotty got to do that. And then you actually telling Mel Matrix how the security works. I sit back, I'll wait. Yo, Jim, I rock with you, but bro, this nasty work right here with this wiretap right here. You telling your man how security works in the industry because you've been in the industry for years. Yeah, you know, I'm saying, you pop off on security, one of the niggas get hit, all of that. After that, I mean, ain't no security gonna want to work with Tekashi. That's what Jim Jones has told me, on Mel Matrix. And they don't book you for anything involved in this in the suite they did with Mel and all them niggas, rolling all them niggas. They don't book you for nothing. Shotty, all them, they book all them niggas, but they don't grab you. It's kind of funny, Jim. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is kind of funny. And then you continue doing the same shit while you outside in this world right now. Talking capo, this, that, Billy's, and blood, all this in your rhyme still. After you just dodge a bullet with that indictment on Trey with Mel Matrix and all them niggas because of the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. You sat back for a little bit. If anybody been following that situation in Jim's career, he sat back for a little bit. Simon Rock Nation, this, that, and the third. Then he started taking off again the career where he's doing now, the vamp fit. You know, he got the little workout, little vamp shit. He got his little career solo, you know what I mean? All that. Shout out to Jim. He's doing his thing. But we gotta understand what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And that situation right there is kind of crazy to me. But we're gonna go back to how all this shit started. Yesterday, like I told y'all.
What you think about that, Blair?
Nah, homeboy's got a point though.
Got a point, don't you?
Yeah, on the man. What's his name?
Big
6ix9ine and them, when they went through their whole bullshit, easy being the fact that man's affiliated, right? He's always throwing up, saying Billy this, Billy that, right? He's always throwing up the signs and things. Man went quiet for a while. Then he came back out, like was saying, with all his whatever he had going on. So it is kind of fishy movement still. And the fact that he's not, what do you call it, or maybe he is doing it behind the scenes there, but from an outsider looking in, you don't really see the man helping out, or just repping it, like repping the man, right? If the man's supposed
I
to
wonder if they use. I wonder
Huh?
if they use that particular clip, wiretap, to convict Mel Matrix. Because if they did, that's a big thing still,
Right.
Or if they couldn't use that wiretap at all, evidence, and it came out leaked somehow, somebody else, but it's real shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, if the man's not like, he's repping the set, but he's not holding down the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of, maybe, I was gonna say, like, okay, maybe he doesn't want his name in a bad light, but he stays throwing up Billy. He stays talking about Billy this, Billy that. Every freestyle he's talking about Big B's and right. So like, if you're repping it like that, rep your man. Your man held down the set. You know what I'm saying? He took it on the chin. He's in there standing on his, you know what I mean? On his
But I think
business.
he looks out for Mel Matrix though. I think they have good rapport,
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like they could put out this thing, but was it to discredit him or was it, you know what I mean? Because there's certain wiretaps, certain things that they can't use in court,
Yeah.
There's invasion of privacy and this and that and the other. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a lot of laws that go through. Like sometimes when there's a legal search and they find it, sometimes cases could get thrown out and shit like that, So I don't know about a federal indictment, gang injunction and all that.
Right.
Actually, I do. I don't know how they do it out in New York or whatnot. But let's continue with the.
I mean, we're gonna play a clip with Cam Ron speaking on the beat, and for the people that comment like, "Yo, Smoke, you got it mixed up." He wasn't talking about G Unit. He was talking about squashing the beef with on his own niggas. Okay, but that don't mean the simple fact what Cam continued doing, dissing Jim and making it seem like Jim ain't part of history. That's crazy to me. Hold up. That don't mean what Cam continued doing. Jim is part of that history. I don't care what none of y'all say, bro. Jim was a loyal nigga. Niggas make mistakes, bro. But who Jim learned how to make the moves in the industry. He learned that shit from Flea, Cam Ron. What we talking
about? Mm-hmm. Learned it from Cam,
Right.
So Cam wasn't saying all that shit when that shit was going down. He wasn't calling them all right. But since 50 want to jump in, I don't know, maybe Cam feels like gotta side with Fifth. You know what I mean? So where you gotta side with Fifth? Unless y'all got some business with them. Unless y'all cut a deal, you know what I'm saying? Think they cut a deal?
Anything is possible at the end of the day.
You know what I mean? But this brother's on point when he's speaking about the situation. Let's listen a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
Same thing Cam was doing with paperwork and on that. Flea learned the same way. So you can't put everything on Jim, because who you be around is who you gonna end up learning how to do business in the industry. Starting in the beginning. You might pick up better when you get older and you understand the mistakes you made in the beginning, like Jim said, and like Cameron said sometimes, oh, y'all made mistakes in my contract, but he never would admit that he made no mistakes on the Dipset contract. But I'm not gonna lie, he made that bird fly, meaning the Dipset label on logo. So if you down with Dipset, you gotta rep that bird gonna get you money, no matter what. It's all about your hustle, how you gonna get money independent off that bird, off the logo that Cameron actually built.
Facts.
With Jimmy helped them too, man.
Look at Luca Brasi and with the gumbo shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That nigga ran him a bang off of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, what he's saying is true.
Let's continue, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Send niggas to my office with black roses and a little coffin. And I was like, all right, cool. Then I did the video. So I was like, all right, cool. This is cool. I remember this real talk. I was on probation at the time. My probation officer was like, come down to probation or we gonna lock you up on Thursday. I'm like, what the fuck I did? And New York City Intel was there. And New York City Intel said, what's going on with you and 50 Cent? I said, it's some music shit. What the fuck are you talking about? They said, well, it just seems like it's more me. I say, yo, he puts people out of business. I gotta respond. I smirked everything I love. I told these niggas this. I'm like, yo, the man puts people out of business. You gotta say something else. Then one officer's like, yeah, he does, man. He does. So it's just on me. Y'all gonna talk to him? Like, they like, yeah, his flight is late. We're gonna have a conversation with him too. So the more the story is, like I said, Dipset at that time kind of really wasn't on the same page, but it wasn't public, external. And I was like, maybe I could fix this shit before it gets out of hand. And that's where my mind frame was at. But then when niggas went on stage, I'm like,
yeah, that was Apollo.
Shit that spun out of nigga. It is a checkmate moment, which was, I said, this nigga's devious right here.
Now, I'm going to play a clip when Jim was at Rap City with 50 Cent and how they all started. And after that Rap City, when they was together in Rap City, they end up going to stage and performing with 50 Cent. But when I play this clip for y'all gonna see Fit. Yeah, this is my boy Jim. 50 Cent played chess on Cam and on Jim and them. Jim was up, and we're gonna get to the clip with 50 Cent actually explain what type of game he was playing with Jim and them.
We played that yesterday.
Shit twisted. Like, nigga, nobody could tell me nothing, nigga. I was my own boss. I did what I did as a fucking soldier because I was a soldier, nigga. You heard? I had the soldiers, niggas. Niggas didn't tell me nothing. You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the shit wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the capo. Started feeling like the Gotti movie. You heard?
He had to eat, B. Don't Harlem. Listen, niggas gotta eat, B. Right, Cam? Niggas, this is Harlem, nigga. We gotta eat. That's all Jim was doing. He was eating. Y'all don't see the Jim interview. Y'all don't see my video yesterday. Jim basically was explaining he didn't look at the 50 Cent beef so serious. He's like, man, if anything, nigga, I'm gonna try to collide. I mean, nigga, Cam is down in Florida chilling. He got other shit to handle down there. If it wasn't for Jim, Nigga, Dipset shit all that whole time would have been dry. Nigga, nobody would have been getting no money. Jim was the only one with the motor in his back that continued doing what he was doing and going 100 miles per hour, repping that Dipset jump. All types of features, all types of shit. Am I lying? What are we talking about? Y'all real Dipset fans. Jim was, that's all I'm going to say here. I rock with Cam, but Cam is wrong on his behalf. I felt like if it wasn't for Jim to keep that shit going the way he was doing it, Cam wouldn't give an F. Cam came back to hip hop and sound vital. He tried to, that's when him and Jim was all that. Jim Jones then had that motor on his back, 100 miles per hour for the last 10 years. Doing what he had to do to make sure he got to eat and make sure certain members of Dipset got to eat that was there from day one that y'all probably don't know about with him and Cam, but they rolling with Capo. He got to make sure niggas got to eat and he got to make sure that flag stay relevant, the Dipset flag. Cam fell back out of hip hop for a minute. And when he sure came back, nigga, it wasn't too much. He only came back, he dissed Mace. He had a whole album when he dissed Mace. Did like 2 songs. Hey, they're like 2 songs. The only thing I'm trying to say is if you could piece it with Mace, obviously you could piece it up with Jim. It ain't that serious. Over that situation, that's bugged out to me. But let's get with Cam though, because Cam actually responded yesterday. He did a little clip, and this was actually towards Jim.
Make more money than you. I know you don't want to play the Cash App, open your bank account game on the phone when we see each other. I know you don't want to open your phones up and see how much niggas got in the account. You made $2 million.
I know you don't want no ATM battle, nigga.
Yeah, nigga don't want to, nigga, we make more money than you, nigga. You talking about, oh, they podcast. Nigga, because we getting chicken. We make more money than you. You better come, you want a job? We might got a job for you, nigga. Yo, Nick, did we throw you 25,000 bonus for nothing the other day? Throw it on Nick.
Just for nothing.
Throw it on Nick in the control room. In the control room. Put the camera on him. Throw the camera on him real quick. Nick, what we threw you? Because we love you. Yeah. For nothing.
Yeah, for nothing.
Because we have nothing else to do. We was bored that day. I say you ain't deserving it. We was bored, nigga. We threw him something because we say, yo, Nick been working his ass off. We threw him that. You ever threw somebody in your camp 25,000 because you ain't have nothing else to do that day, nigga? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I try to take it easy on you, nigga.
Damn, Jim, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish these two could, but it's ego, it's all types of shit involved. Can't feel like him and Mace, you know, I understand they got a close relationship, brotherhood, so it's kind of different. Brothers do fight, but Mace did shit on you a lot of times, Cam. And you talked crazy about Mace a lot of times, Cam. On records. I mean, we could go to YouTube. We can't go to YouTube or go to no old Apple Music and play some shit that Jim actually was talking crazy about you. But we could actually go to you and Mace records and y'all niggas was talking crazy about each other. I don't know. It's just kind of funny to me. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We ain't done, man.
I watched Mace shit on Cam and everybody around him.
Wow.
A bitch like all the time. You heard? Like I was there the whole time, but I was Cam's man. You heard? Cam and Mace were so-called best friends, grew up together, and RP Huddy. Like I was there for everything. That's one thing that people can't never say is that I wasn't there for every single thing.
What was your problem with Mace? Like, how did that all happen? Because that was Cam, man, like you said.
Cam enemies were my enemies. Okay. Anybody Cam didn't like, I didn't like. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him.
Is he wrong for that? I'm going to ask y'all that question. Because in my last video, if y'all watched the whole thing, some people probably didn't even watch the whole video and they were just comment. Cam was protecting Mace. The way Jim was loyal to Cam was loyal like that to Mace when them two was in the game. You heard Jim. You heard Jim in that full interview. Man, I seen Cam jump off the porch, jump off the couch for this nigga. When I mean go 100 miles per hour for this nigga to make sure his man is good, meaning Mace. Jim did the same thing for his nigga, Cam. I'm Cam, man. That's my homie. And when I see the way his homie, the one he jumping off the porch and doing all this, you know what I mean? But Mace ain't doing the same thing for him. I feel some type of way because that's my man.
What you think about that? That's a fact, Jack. Yeah, I'll post up a comment. He's right, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If he's seen Cam do all that for Mace, Jimmy was doing all that for Cam, Cam should look at that and commend that, you know? I don't know. What do you think about that?
That's a fact, though. Definitely should commend all that for sure. 100%.
I'm not Mace, homie. I'm Cam, man. We built this shit together. So now y'all understand how Jim feel too, though? Y'all telling me none of y'all niggas won't feel no type of way if you was cool with one of your homies. You knew him. Since back then, since y'all was teenagers. Niggas blow up. Mace the first, another nigga that you know that was at your house too. This for any individual, any nigga. You got two niggas. You cool with the first nigga. The second nigga is cool with the first nigga you cool with. They all kumbaya in your crib, writing rhymes, eating, trapping, doing what they gotta do at that time. The number two nigga, the nigga you met through the number one nigga, that's your man, that's your homie. That nigga get a deal, take off, career, all that shit. Don't bring his man, his so-called best friend, that's Cam wrong. Every time something go on, your man Cam, number one, meaning y'all individuals, y'all homies out there, because this is the way I gotta break it down to y'all. For the people that ain't understanding in the last video, you see this nigga going off the chain, jumping off the porch, doing what he gotta do to protect his man, even though his man not even holding him down, not giving no money to Big. Oh, okay, kumbaya. But did he get signed with Big? No, Big passed away. May him rest in peace. That's when Mace got the deal. That's when Mace, he got the deal around that time and he took off. He could have took Cam with him. Or he could have got Cam another deal somewhere else. That part. So you telling me as you ain't gonna feel no type of way, that's your man right there, that he seen that his nigga shitting on him throughout the years. So you and your man come up with an idea to go independent and build a label called Dipset. And you the hype man, you the everything, nigga, meaning Jim Jones. You ain't gonna feel no type of way, y'all. Y'all brothers, y'all go through it. Obviously, he see on Cam and Mace go through it. You telling me you ain't gonna feel no type of way? Oh, damn, Cam, we can't talk under him over this 50 Cent shit. Anyway, comment below. Let me tell me how y'all feel about that. That's just bugged out. Sometimes some people just. That's why I said Cam ain't had that same love for Jim. How Jim had love for Cam. That's all that is to it. Now, this is Mace responding back to Jim. Remember Jim said he wrote his own rhymes and all that, and we've seen thousands of interviews with Jim actually saying that Mace helped him write his rhymes and all that. And I actually could say that I've seen thousands of interviews with Jim saying that shit. So this is Mace responding back to him. This is Mace respond. He dropped a little clip on his little page. Peep this out. Shout out to Mace, Cam, and Jim, man.
Mace helped me learn how to rap. Mace taught me how to rap. Mace actually showed me, he was the first person to show me how to rap. Mace actually sat me down and showed me the magic to rapping.
And it's good to hear you give Mace his flowers.
I ain't giving no flowers. Fuck that nigga.
Now that's me. Responding back. I got a feeling they're gonna talk about this probably Monday on their show, whatever. But let's get to this Cam situation. Now, Flea, you my man. I rock with you, Flea. Know what I mean? But once upon a time, you did say that somebody from Rock Nation, Rockefeller, actually had something to do with the shooting, and somebody shot you down in D.C. Jay-Z and Nas actually did an interview and said that, remember the infamous shit you said on your mixtape? Yeah, I see the niggas throw the rock up after I got shot too. Now, this is Flea doing his little interview back then when he got shot. Peep this out.
Yeah, he did say that.
What happened was they told me to give up the car, and I looked at him like he was stupid, pulled off, and then he started shooting.
As he was treated and released from Howard University Hospital. His full name is Cameron Giles, is a rapper and head of Diplomat Records. He likes to be called a businessman from Harlem.
Not anything else, but you got to realize, me and my boys, we go hard. We got $1 million worth of jewelry on. We got $250,000 worth of cars. We candy paint everything. We like to live a luxurious life, and you got people who don't want to see that.
Now, y'all remember that. He got popped in D.C., got hit in his arm. They tried to carjack him. Then he made he dropped a mixtape when him and Jay was beefing. He said in the mixtape, I didn't want to play it because of copyright issues and shit like that. But anybody know about the mixtape, about the diss that he did with Jay-Z? He said, nigga, I seen a nigga throw that diamond up after he hit me, nigga. Basically saying somebody from Rockefeller had something to do with that carjacking down in D.C. when Cameron got hit. Now, Pete, what Jay-Z said, though. See, people forgot about this shit, though, huh? See, Fifth dropping paperwork on Jim. Okay, that's Jim's problem. I'm not saying it's defending nobody. But we're not going to forget what the hell Cameron did, too. And Jay-Z actually exposed him on an interview with Nas. Keep this out. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Share this video.
When he says or suggests
the 3 Spider-Mans, you know what I'm saying? They're all different Spider-Man.
Somebody from Rockefeller shot him?
Of course. That's just criminal. Like suggesting that somebody from Rockefeller shot him. That's like that's snitching. That's like snitching. No, that's like straight snitching. I ain't even dry snitching. I thought that was dry snitching. I gotta upgrade the definition. But for the record, we didn't shoot him. It's hard to shoot somebody while you do that. I don't know how you do that. Like, I just don't know how you do that. Right. That's gangster. That's like in the movies. It just don't happen. But like I said,
you gonna make a record coming back?
And that's urgent. Like I said, my statement is out there. It's gonna happen. This track. But like I said, no, it doesn't warrant a response from me. I made it down though. I just like to leave that possibility out there.
Cam, you forgot about that? Yo, Killer, yo, Flea, you forgot about that? Cam, come on, bro. If anything, okay, Jim's in the fourth and this, that, and the third. Why he ain't get locked up with the non-trade niggas? But my G, yo, Flea, Champ. We didn't forget the time when you got shot in D.C. and you said the nigga threw the rock up, nigga, and you start blaming Rockefeller and Jay-Z and his Brooklyn niggas about that. You heard Jay-Z. He said, man, that's a whole snitch. Even Nas, legendary Nas, sitting next to Jay. This when him and Jay-Z squashed they beat. A lot of people forgot about that interview, right? Oh, yeah. That's why I left this for last right here. Yeah. I left this one leave that for last. That's why I did that call. And he said he's seen niggas throw the rock up, and Jay-Z is actually trolling them, saying, I don't know how you can shoot somebody throwing on the rock up. That's what. How can you do this and do this at the same time? That's what Jay said. Oh, let's go back one more time. Smash that like.
When he says,
of course, somebody from Rockefeller shot him. That's just like, that's snitching. That's like snitching. No, that's like straight snitching. I ain't even dry snitching. I thought that was dry snitching. I gotta upgrade the definition. For the record, we didn't shoot him. It's hard to shoot somebody while you do that. I don't know how you do that. Like, I just don't know how you do that. But that's gangster. That's like in the movies. It just don't happen. But like I said,
You gonna make a record coming back?
it's not anything that's urgent. Like I said, my statement is out there. It's gonna happen. This track. But like I said, no, it doesn't warrant a response from me.
I mean,
But now though, I just like to leave that possibility out there.
He said, leave that possibility out there for me to come back with that track. I think Jay did come back with a diss track after that. But you see, I had to leave that for last, though. You see that, right? So I don't want y'all to sit here, listen, nigga, now I smoke, you got to twist it. One nigga that I had to block, because this nigga got straight disrespect, about this and that. I'm like, yo, hold up, who you talking to, Chet? Block, get your ass out of here and make another page, nigga. I ain't nobody taking no sides. I'm a diehard Dipset fan. My homies know that shit, nigga. I grew anybody from that era up. Dipset had shit on Smash, and before that, I was a Cam Harlem fan. McGruff, Big Al, Cam, Mace at the time. His name was Murder Mace before he, my man.
Just another call.
What we talking about here, man? Like, that's why I laugh. That's why when I see the comments, I'm like, yo, Cam ain't no. Once upon a time, he said niggas threw the rock up after they popped him in DC. Nigga, that's a whole snitch according to where y'all be pointing how snitches do now in this era, right? And this shit is damn near like 10, 12 years ago?
Yeah.
Y'all forgot about that, right? Y'all forgot about the Jay-Z clip too when he spoke about this and called him. Shout out to Hov, man. That was the good old days. That was the good old golden era right there, man. That was the old Hov right there with the hat on, with the Yankee hat on. Oh, man, that was the old Hov, man. And that was the old killer right there with all the jewelry on. That was the skinny killer right there. That was the skinny Cam on. Let's go back to the press conference when Cam got popped. For y'all that let's go back.
What happened was they told me to give up the car, and I looked at him like he was stupid, pulled off, and then he started shooting.
As he was treated and released from Howard University Hospital. His full name is Cameron Giles, is a rapper and head of Diplomat Records. He likes to be called a businessman from Harlem.
Not anything else, but you got to realize me and my boys, we go hard. We got $1 million worth of jewelry on. We got $250,000 worth of cars. We candy paint everything. We like to live a luxurious life, and you got people who don't want to see that.
That's dry snitching right. Pardon me. That's dry snitching right there. Am I right or wrong? You explaining what happened on the national news. Yeah, them niggas moved up on me. You explain to a news anchor, news analyst person on national news cam. You explain what happened. Nah, I smoke, but that's dry snitching. You actually explain what happened at the crime scene that happened to you. Y'all like to say all this snitch shit, right? Because he could have easily said, I ain't got no comments. Am I lying? What are we talking about here? See, I'm going to sit back and let you.
Yeah, man. What you think about that, player?
All right, he's got a point. He's got a point.
I see niggas throw that diamond up before the shots rang off. See, they're gonna try to play Jimmy though, because he ain't got as much money as them. Well, it's all good. Jim got to capitalize though. You got to come on with a one track. Yeah. You got to try. Get one other banger under his belt. can't believe he said he had $100,000 rapper gonna come do a versus against him. Nobody took it up. That's a quick 100 bands, 200 bands. He won. Shit. There's a couple of rappers that could have picked that up. Am I lying?
Who do you think could have went that way, went that route? Who do you think would be a good one?
I mean, 50 against Jim Jones. I don't know, man. Anybody can go against Jim Jones.
Nah, but which one will actually be entertaining though? They're saying Mano. I think they were saying Mano.
Put out a what? Mano, yeah, Mano would be nice.
Mano and Jim Jones versus.
Well, you on my channel. 6 man. That's why you're 6 man, dog. You ain't even in the game yet. Wait till you get subbed in, you know what I'm saying? But yo, on the reals, I think 50's a liar too, man. Because you calling Jim, you want to call Jim all this stuff, but you was hugged up with 6ix9ine. Remember 50 was hugged up with 6ix9ine? 50 was hugged up with 6ix9ine, dog. I was like,
what was the track there? Get the strap? Got the strap?
Was it? Shit.
Yeah, 50 was trying to take advantage of his popularity, I think. That's what 50 is he's an opportunist, like man was trying to manage. Trying to stay relevant.
Yeah. You tell me he didn't see that coming? Come on, dog. Let's keep it real. So, all in all, you think these guys are going to start rapping?
I mean, it'll be a perfect timing for sure. For sure. All of them are gonna get my viewership off of anything they drop right now. You know? And Jimmy, especially Jimmy. Jimmy drops something, it's going up. Cam or Mace drop something, it's going up. So, you know, that would be the smart thing to do if they're trying to capitalize off of the moment. And I know they're all sitting on things, you know what I'm saying? They all got tracks they're sitting on already for sure, or projects even. Projects, tracks, whatever. You know what I mean? Singles, they're sitting on it for sure. So it's like, yeah, okay, it's go time now. Time to turn up. drop this one track. Drop a little freestyle.
So this is them.
Turn up, for sure.
That's cool, but now you gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violent. Super duper. So what he really do unless he gonna go run around 100 all day.
This is what 50 put out.
He gonna get shot at this.
He ain't getting enough money for that.
Well, the same thing that we're listening to.
He ain't never no more. That's what Shotty needs to make sure.
And then 50 said, "Don't talk no gangster shit to me."
Yes.
What did he say?
I'll be there to talk about you.
You know about the point with all the things I want to tell him.
Cam make 50 Cent them, and they
Trying to look for the 50 Cent. But anyways, everybody's seen that shit. It's online. With the 50 Cent. He basically said,
moments ago, trips to the 6th, and this is especially concerns we do social media for to right now. You right now seeing Jim Jones.
shit. It's out there though. Now 50. People were saying he was kind of dry snitching on that Ghetto Quran song, you know what I'm saying? It was all this web of snitchery, treachery. But listen, these niggas gotta stir up some shit, right? It's feeding the internet algorithms. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see them rap. I want to hear them rap though. They could come with some tracks, you know?
Right.
But I think Mason Cameron, they got an album coming out, you said, right? So, you know, they might throw it on the album. You never know. Never know.
No, I feel like that's the
like button, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We all the way live. But who y'all think's gonna win this little back and forth on here? And don't say, "Oh, the niggas with the most money," because that's the dumbest shit. I mean, Jimmy's out there. He's in the field, you know. He's putting on the youngsters. He probably ain't got as much money, but he's still grinding. He's still doing his thing.
Yeah. That's a
Doing his thing too, you know.
no, that's a fact. It's definitely a matter of substance. Who got the most substance? Huh? Well, what can you really give us that we could take from all of this? You know, money is one thing, but like, what can we get that's like tangible? You know, figuratively.
That's why it's nasty work. You know.
But yeah.
I feel like Kyron's trying to show Jim, yo, I'm still making more money than you, even now. You know what I'm saying? So what you want me to
But
say?
that's all good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But like, is that what it boils down to? Ultimately, who's making the most money? I don't know.
So if I was making this money, that's it.
Yeah, that helps. That definitely helps. I'm not gonna say it don't help. But
The niggas don't honor, integrity, you know, guilty. You know what I'm saying? Friendship, loyalty, that shit don't mean nothing to them niggas.
Give me something I could take away from it, you know? It's a situation, but give me something I could take away. Straight up.
So,
50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show.
Them niggas be on, right? Them niggas ain't got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them niggas in their life. You heard? Both of them. Pause though. Get off my. It's only
So 50.
Yeah, they got a TMZ. TMZ want to talk to me for
on
Monday.
vacation now.
So Shia, like, you want me?
Back, you're gonna get
Quippy. I think he said.
You don't need to be on no TMZ. Let Shotty be on saying why he made it.
Politicians TV, UPTV, make it went everywhere online. Only thing we didn't know is why he was one on here and things like that, and was saying, hey, you done messed up, miss me with the gangster talk and everything like that. Insinuating that Jim Jones is working and stuff. And then he came back again and put up the audio conversation as y'all just heard right there. And he put that picture up with Jim Jones' mom and his lady Chrissy, and I blurred that out, just covered it in itself. I was like, oh, we got to get mamas and girls involved with the pictures and stuff like that, but this is what 50 do. What can you expect? And he also had put on there, individual one, Cam is on vacation right now, but you wait till he gets back. You're going to get it. Oh, Den of Thieves 2 in theaters tomorrow. Promoted brands of cognac and leech. They just said, hey, bro, why you ain't locked up? Why you ain't indicted with Jim Jones? So people gonna run with it how they run with it. 50 even saying he individual. Jim Jones is saying, bro, y'all lying and stuff like that. As he said before, he never corroborated on nobody. I want to say he had one of the guys vouch for him as well. And I had a link in the description where you can watch that interview clip with him and Jim Jones, Justin LeBoy and Jim Jones. They kicked everything off. That's where it started at. As expected, Cameron and Mace are gonna respond Monday. As he said more things about them in the interview. Jim Jones was talking his stuff and everything like that. And like I said, it's 2025. Capital C's, controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, the confrontation, being a part of the conversation in every situation to keep the algorithm in rotation. But it's crazy because it's a point in time I was jamming Mace. I jammed Mace before all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, Mace, as a young nigga, I'm a kid jamming Mace. Then I most definitely went to jamming 50 Cent. Bro, this that old hip-hop nigga competition. We gonna have a competition who gonna get the riches. We gonna have a competition for the #1 spot. And I remember it all like the era when I used to wake up every single day and get on every.
All right, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So shout out to that brother right there. We got a good breakdown on the whole thing. So Jim Jones is saying, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Yo, that's just crazy, dog. You're gonna see. Well, you should capitalize on this notoriety he's getting because from 50 and Cameron, you know they're gonna be cracking mad jokes. Stunting.
Nah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Right now is the perfect time to put out a 1-2 project. Whatever you sitting on, whatever you got banked in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? Now's the time to push that product. Whatever new Vamp Life drops you have, you know what I mean? Any merch, any type of merch you have, now's the time to drop it. Push that product. You know? So hopefully.
Yeah, the Dipset though, they pushed the Dipset brand proper back in the day. You know, they could just live off making that brand a clothing brand if they really wanted to, you know.
Right.
Pushing it properly. But I don't know how they do their thing, you know. But it is what it is. Just like their show, man. It is what it is.
No pun intended. But no, it's facts though. You see, the Dipset gear would pop off right now. Make Cam drop some new things. Vamp Life will pop off right now. What else? Mace got any gear? Mace don't got no gear. Mace is a music man more than anything. Eh?
Mace got money, you know. Mace is a rap star, you know. Still paid off rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That nigga is a superstar from way back. In the Harlem on the map.
Who else? Shit. All of them could really capitalize on 50. Okay, 50 got what? What do you got? G Unit, you got G Unit's kind of on the been on a decline. Ain't nobody really get G Unit gear these days. But he got all of his film and show projects right now. So anything any of them drop is gonna turn up.
Yep.
Bottom line. Now's the time. Take advantage of the moment. Let's see who's really moving and shaking like how everybody's claiming.
You see, now they gotta show and prove. You know what I'm saying? That's what hip hop's all about. Show and prove, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So we want to see what's good. We'll see. And keep it on wax. Don't let it get out of hand, you know. All y'all niggas is pushing 50. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, because you know they ain't gonna scrap, so it'll be like that. I think Mace is gonna come out with a diss track though. Mace gonna want the smoke, you know. Because I think their whole shit is deep from the hood situations and all that. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's what it is.
It is what it is, pun intended. And it would be appropriate because at the end of the day, I feel like Jimmy has like some serious resentment towards Mace. So
For real, eh?
Yeah, it would be appropriate for Mace to come out guns blazing.
It would be, wouldn't it? Because Mace is a lyrical assassin.
No, that would be fire, Mace.
I don't think none of them niggas
Bag,
can
man.
do
I want to hear some Mace.
None of them could
Wordplay.
handle it.
Yeah. Mace wordplay going at somebody's neck like. As a grown man too, it's one thing back in the day, you know. Everybody's a different person back in them times. Now everybody's, we call it, everybody's evolving to different people, and you know, obviously the mental's a little more seasoned. You know what I'm saying? These guys got different kind of knowledge nowadays, so to hear what kind of perspective and understanding they would come with, woo, it'll be some shit to hear still. I'm not gonna lie to you. It would be nice to hear it. I don't know if Jimmy could hang with him still. I would definitely like to hear it. The back and forth of it. But I don't know if Jimmy
stagnant.
I gotta hear
That's what
something.
I'm saying. He's a late bloomer,
Yeah,
but you know, I think he could
Hey,
pull
that's
one.
that's the Daniel son of Mr. Miyagi. You know what I'm saying? That would be a fire track right there. Daniel son, Mr. Miyagi. Daniel son of Mr. Miyagi. Being that Mace showed him how to put a 1-2 together. That'd be fire stuff. That's what the track name would be for Mace, Mr. Miyagi. Say hello to Mr. Miyagi. All right, fuck it. Darth Vader, he want some Darth Vader shit. Like, be like, yo, Luke, I am your father. Anyways, I want to hear where these guys, you know, what kind of thing these guys would come with. Still, it would be nice to hear on a hip hop scale. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's what you said though. Niggas are damn near senior citizens, so you gotta just keep it hip hop or go business venture for business venture. See who wins. That's how, you know what I mean. If that's how they want to do it, they're all, you know, Harlem natives, and you know what the thing is out there. Can't be a Harlem nigga with no bread. A Harlem nigga with no bread.
Yeah, man.
The back and forth would be fun.
He's got to eat. He's got to eat, John.
Everybody's got to eat, B. Everybody's got to eat.
Because back. Let's talk about Jim Jones being an informant. Because it's possible. It's not confirmed 100%, but it's very possible. And he was named. He was on wiretaps. He was around 6 Straight Bloods. Never got pulled in. That doesn't make any sense, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Jim Jones got a lot of spooky stuff, and that's why a lot of people fell back from him, especially the past, 10 years. Cameron liked the 50 Cent going at Jim Jones as an informant and announced that Mace and him are coming back on Monday, and things are about to get spicy. They might, a lot of things might get exposed by Jim Jones on this. But this ain't going to do what Jim Jones thinks it's going to do for his career. Lil TJ on his live talked about Casanat. Talked about Casanat. He says, "Hey, listen."
Okay, so the man them are coming back on Monday.
Monday, yeah. So what do you think Cameron Mace is gonna say? They're gonna have a whole tune ready for him. They're gonna diss him up.
You guys are cooking. They're gonna go to the studio.
They already told him they got
Monday.
They already told him they got a job for him. Like, it's crazy.
Cam's coming with the verse on Monday. What he said? You know, throw a verse. And, it is what it is, joint.
You dropped some verse on him on Monday.
Ooh. Imagine both of them come with a nice 16. That'll be spicy still. I'd love to hear that. Daniel's son. I'll start calling the man Daniel's son and things.
50, why you keep on lying? You keep on lying. Ain't lying.
He said that's ammunition for Jimmy. Jimmy, some ammunition.
50 said, I ain't got time for this shit. I'm out here, yo. 50 gonna clown everybody.
Yeah, man.
Well, I hope they make something out of nothing, because here goes nothing. He's a bit, things are informant. He's working for the feds. How's Jimmy working for the feds? You got a wiretap that say, yo, violate that guy. And you know what? It's crazy because it felt like 6ix9ine was working the whole time, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can be that they were both working. That wouldn't make no sense. Or would it? Dun, dun, dun. I don't know, fam. It's crazy.
He's saying plot twist. But, I mean, so, boom. Yeah, ultimately, they just gotta come with some fire. You know, whatever they produce, push their products, and feed themselves off of the whole this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what homeboy was saying too at the beginning. It was like, yo, at the end of the day, all these guys are from the same area. And they're all out here getting money, making moves. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
Except for Jewels. I heard Jewels is broke, man.
Oh, yeah? Doesn't he have that, Can't Feel My
No,
Face?
He's probably making money with Capo.
He's pushing product too.
Yeah, he's probably, he got it. You know, I Can't Feel My Face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's on one strain still.
But you see, if they're all on one accord, they could be doing tours and shit. You know? Making that guap.
What? Dipset tour nowadays? But they should have did that right after the verses. A whole, but Cameron
They
said
did do that. Drake, no?
Yeah.
Or did they just do the Apollo with Drake?
Yeah, that's true. That's probably. But nah, that would be but that's what it's true. That's what Cam was talking about. The reasoning behind him not wanting to do the verses is because they had a tour set up or whatever. And then boom, as soon as they did the verses, they're like, oh, a lot of the tour dates got canceled because the verses was too aggressive, and half of the promoters felt like it was a liability for things to go around, so they didn't want to book them anymore.
Yeah, see,
and that's why
that's what happens in the game. Gotta deal with all that. You know what I'm saying?
He said, yo, we lost a mil, at least a couple mil every tour stop. Every city could have made a couple mil. You know, everybody could have ate our food differently. Damn.
So there's a lot of stuff, eh? Money and large involved. You gotta rule with an iron fist.
It's hard. It's definitely not an easy task to balance all this out.
Yeah. It's delicate. You never know who's plotting, who's hating, who's scheming, who's triple being dreaming, you know. So what that goes in.
I feel like that would sell out though if they had their own tour. Like, yo, throw your ego to the side for a month or two. You know what I mean? Go do a tour and collect a couple of paychecks. You might have to get somebody else to, but I don't know if
Well, that would be cool if they could, you know, get a little back and forth, going some tracks, blah blah blah, boom boom boom, and then they all link up at the end, you know, and then they do the tour.
Smash the place with a tour at the end. Yeah, that would be crazy. And then pull Mace out every other tour spot. Have Mace do a one set real quick. And boom. Yeah. That would be crazy. Dipset and Mace tour? That would be crazy. But I feel like they would have to get somebody else on deck.
Or Dipset G Unit tour, you know?
Yeah.
Dipset G Unit Locks tour. The last one, you know? Get it over with.
And that's a big bag though. Have all three of those in one venue? That's a bag.
Get to go and do that.
That's like how much do you think that would cost? What? Get all three of those names in one space. That's a super bag, dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, what are they really beefing over anyway? They all did practically the same shit, but in different ways.
Right.
Oh, man.
And different times.
It's weird, eh? Sometimes some of the rap game remind me of the crack game. I said that. It's for real. Yeah, my prayers go out to all of the victims and the people that lost their homes. In
LA, right? Yeah, facts.
I was in California. You seen that whole place? That burned to the ground. That's crazy. People gotta rebuild. You gotta send FEMA out there. You have to open up a stadium. Some shit.
Yeah.
You know? It's crazy. I'll show y'all some footage real quick. Man. Yeah.
In the air. Look at that, man. Stuff burning everywhere. Another huge boom. Folks, how are we doing? Welcome. This is the first video of the new year. Today is January 8th, 2025. California is currently in a state of emergency. If you haven't seen the news, there are 3 major wildfires at this time in California, and there's probably more breaking out as we speak. The National Guard is currently en route to Los Angeles at this time. Right now, we're in Pasadena, California, at the southern edge of the Eaton Canyon fire. There's 2 other locations where there's massive fires. There's one in Pacific Palisades. There's one in Silmar. Very hard to breathe out here. It's a very apocalyptic scene. The sky is orange. There's ash floating through the air. I got to mask today because you can literally barely breathe just standing here regularly. It's like smoking chain cigarettes or something. It's terrible. To be quite honest, it kind of seems like business as usual out here. There's people driving around. There's people walking around. About 5 minutes north, everything's sealed off. So I honestly don't know how much we're going to see, but you know, we're going to try and do our best. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Our steed for today is the Ultra B, the most well-suited bike for an adventure like this. Other than that, pray for me. Let's see what's going on. I don't know how far we'll make it, but let's find out. All right, this should be an interesting one, folks. First ride of the year, and LA has just completely hit the fan. There were a couple people who were out here yesterday before they really sealed all the roads off. Dude, oh my God. Bro, I forgot the seat for my bike. Whatever. I mean, I got the key, so I guess we're gonna be standing up. I guess I can still sit on it, honestly. Yeah, I can. It's just not quite as comfortable. Dude, I forgot the seat. So you have to take the seat off of this bike to take the battery out. I take the battery out to put it in the car, and I left the seat at home. Oh my God. I'm gonna be honest, I've done dumber stuff, so I'm not even that surprised. Honestly, we're still good. So if you're currently out of the loop of what's going on out here in LA, every year we have these really intense winds. They're called the Santa Ana winds. And this year, I think easily was the most intense of them that I've ever experienced my entire life living in LA. Like, it was insane how strong the winds were yesterday. And apparently there's one tiny fire in each of these areas where there's now huge fires. And because the winds were so strong, it created these ember tornadoes. And those ember tornadoes were just traveling from place to place, creating tons of really small fires everywhere. And they all kind of combined to make really big fires all over the place. There's also a lot of dry brush. We're in a drought season. There hasn't been any rain this year, basically at all, like almost no rain. Well, definitely not this year because it's January, but last year there was very little rain as well. And that thing's big. So is that Bronco, honestly. So it's really a perfect storm. Extreme winds, lots of dry brush, and you got yourself some fires. So where we are right now is Pasadena. This is a place I've never ridden on an e-bike. That's for sure, especially not without a seat. Honestly, this is very rideable without the seat. Would I recommend it? No, but it's possible. You can definitely do it. It's a little shakier than it should be. So I mean, it looks like a very dark, overcast day. But where I was, it was beautiful and sunny. So it's really just all these clouds are smoke. It's actual smoke. People standing outside. This guy's, oh, this is national. These are sheriffs. Sheriffs are redirecting traffic to the right. So from here, we're gonna go this way, I guess. You guys know me, first thing I look for is the alley. Pasadena, beautiful neighborhood. Obviously, people are pretty concerned about, you know, their house is burning down, so not mad at that one bit. Lots of, on the news, I was shocked to see how many people didn't want to evacuate. Kind of wild. In Santa Clarita during the Canyon fires, there were people that straight up just didn't leave. Lots of people do not want to leave their home under any circumstances. Even an evacuation can't get them out sometimes. I mean, we heard that warning on the way here. They're trying to get people to leave. They do not want anyone out here. Fire truck rushing up the street that way. So a lot of the real action is up north and to the left. I don't think we're going to be able to see any of that. But then again, I don't know. It depends on how well they have all the streets sealed off. I could say right here, the smell is so much stronger. Oh yeah, you can see the smoke starting to, it's deep smoke. Oh, there's something on fire right here. Yeah, these guys. That's something. I don't even know what to say about that. There's a currently burning structure fire up here to the right. Looks like we cannot get through here at all. Something burning right there. So they're only sending people to the left right here. Looks like I'm gonna have to turn it around. This guy seems a little upset. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and get it to, okay, it's a wild scene. When you have state of emergencies like this in LA, let me give you a little prepper, because even though I wasn't filming during the George Floyd riots, there's a lot of things you notice. Like, first off, there are people that just gather in trucks and cars that are just out to cause chaos, man. They're out to look for the easy opportunities. We're getting an alert again. There goes ABC 7. LA County Office of Emergency Management, fast-moving wildfire in your area. Evacuation order has been issued. People are realizing they're not going to get through right here. Man, EMS and police got to be 100% overworked. We saw an active fire, but it's going to be real tough to try and get anywhere where we can see some real burning. They're letting people out and not in. Sheriff said, pull it up, bro. If I had a seat, I probably could properly pull it up. All right, so anywhere we can see any real action is to the left here, and that's where it's fully evacuated. You can see there's plenty of brush on the ground. People doing their best to try and just chop down their, you know, any dry brush that they have exposed on the property. They're trying to get rid of it. So we're just going to be hovering around for a bit. I mean, we're really just taking a look at what's going on in these neighborhoods. Looks like a majority of people are out of here. You don't see many cars in driveways, you know, and these homes are truly gorgeous. You know, these are really expensive properties, but you know, them fires, they don't pick where they're going after. They just when they're burning, they're burning.
You message on YouTube.
Sure, yeah, definitely. Jeez. Just had to get out of here, man. Straight scenes of the apocalypse, man. This is how I imagine the apocalypse looking if you ever lived through it in real life. It's like this. The goggles are fogging up. We got to keep it moving. We can't slow down. The goggles are fogging. We got to have 100% visibility out here. I mean, like, look, that guy right there didn't evacuate. There's still tons of people with their cars parked here. I mean, it's hard to say, like, it's impossible to call it right now, right? Like, it seems pretty chill, but it's also, like, not chill. Like, look, you see that little burning ember right there, that little tree trunk that's burning? If there were powerful winds, that could go downrange and start a huge another fire and turn into one of these houses on fire. That's all it takes. It really is all it takes. This is really, I think, the best we're going to see out here in this area, though. And look at this, man. It looks like a plane crashed here. It smells like fireworks, too. This entire block incinerated. That guy left his car. That 2 cars burned to the ground. Basketball court back there. They had a swimming pool. Entire house leveled. Jesus. I can't describe to you what it's like to see this with my own 2 eyes right now. It is truly kind of haunting. And then on this side, luckily they were spared. All it takes is for the flames to jump across the street. One little ember with the wind. Another structure fire actively burning right here. This guy's house is just burning. Does he know? Is he here? Is that person here? This house is on fire. I would assume they know. That man. Trying their best to put it out. Look at this house on the left. This is the one that we saw was burning. It's done. It's completely toast. Still on fire. Just truly unbelievable. Man.
Man, yo.
The wildlife, man. That's one thing I really think about in these scenes, dude. So, in this direction, as you can see all that smoke, there's tons of active fire still. Like, it is like this place got bombed. That's what you would think with how much fire there is. Like, there's still so much burning. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna go this way. I see a big fire burning currently. I mean, everywhere you look, man. Look at this. Main thing you gotta worry about, gas lines. Still a little baby fire right there too. National Guard is on its way out here right now. Just devastation on every single block.
Crazy, huh? Gas lines and all that.
Yeah,
They hit
crazy
the
times. So,
fire. Burn to the ground. But it is what it is. I keep saying it is what it is. We're gonna see how Monday though. Follow up to this whole thing, man. The boy Mac Miller. You already know my slogan. Oh yeah, you got any last final thoughts you want to share to the folks?
hey man, listen. I'm gonna say it like this. Just because these guys are brethren and they grew up, they came up together. I mean, it's what it is. What it is. I get the fact that Jim Jones don't really have like no real relationship with Mace. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Pun intended. But don't let the pettiness get the best of a situation that is, ultimately it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Forget all the pettiness. Guys, get a bag together. If you got to stir the pot to get a bag, all right, do what you got to do. It's all entertainment at the end of the day. But you only got one life to live. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave it at that.
You dig? It's boy Mike Mizzle. You know my slogan. Keep it real in the field. Forget how they feel. I'm out. Catch you back. Same Mac time, same Mac channel. You dig? Peace.
Big facts.